comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checks with the projectile. No good umpire. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Opts for the throw. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Taking stock. Just out of range for that throw. Knockdown. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. And the throw ends the round. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Sees it coming and blocks it out. How's this? Nice tech. Player one kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. The jump in catches them. Player two can't use any drive moves without burning out. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Going in? Gets the combo. Hits the back throw to get the side. Nice KO. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Connects with the throw. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Oh man, this is a scary range. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Nothing stops this train. More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. To play with fire, you're gonna get burned. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. Both sides getting ready. Ooh, what a smart play. What are they gonna do? Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Dash! Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Oh, you're grounded! Player two made some smart moves there. Great game. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Scores a big punish counter with that opening drive impact shot. Player two has a slight life lead that they may sit on. All right. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Throws him down. Combo with the target combo. Taking stock. Player two creates a KO. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That combo did decent damage. Jumps, side switch in the corner. Grabs him. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Jumps in. Picks up the counter. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. A trade, but they're not worried. This can lead to some KO. Player two brings it.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Come on.
Time to play.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Opts for the throw. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Good anti-air. Knockdown. They're not going to allow any jump-ins. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Life lead opens up. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Whip brushes that off and keeps going. Goes low, uses the gauge for a super art. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu rip-off. They're thinking of scoring big off this gauge use. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? They're backed up into the corner. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. The drive impact is denied. Blocks it. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range.
Let's go.
Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Gets the jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Knockdown. Grabs him. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. That's some big juice. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? They just went for it with, there's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Projectile to try and change the situation. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Still very early in the round. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Hits him with a stop and pop. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Goes for the Sakai Fuhazan. Vintage Jury. Sneaks in above. Smart play with the throw. Looking for a chance. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Sets up with the jump in. The throw missed. Pumps the brakes on the impact. So, what's next? Works that off and keeps going. Buffs up. More fuel for the fire. Hook them up. Sakai Fuhazan. Who will set the bait at this range? Impact squashed. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. A projectile to say, get off him! What are you jumping in for? Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with the fireball. Connects with the throw. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Anti-air in the clutch! So, what's next? Throws a projectile to zone the opponent. Throws him! Smart play with the throw. Drops that off! Were they baiting them into that? Ooh, what a smart throw! Oh, here we go! Oh my god, they just hooked it up! Bring in the heat! Uh-oh. wanna see. Player 2 has the super gauge advantage. Shakes things up with a fireball. Who will set the bait at this range? Catches them out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Sakai Fuhasan. Player 2 flipping the cross-up attack. Here comes the boom. Party time. Oh, it's enough. Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run. Reads the jump in perfectly. Jumps. G-right kick for a mix-up. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Player 2 has been really leaning on that drive gauge. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Life lead opens up. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Taking stock. Solid throw tech. Okay, creating some space here. Where is their opening? Oh, burnout triggered! Player 2 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Goes for the Sakai Fuhasan! It's in there! Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Opts to create space to start. This round is so important, you can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. What's going to be the play here with this kind of meter gap? Down to the wire. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Both fighters planning something? Grabs and throws them away. Time to reassess the situation. They return, uses the gauge for a super art. Burns a bar to unleash the storm. Sakai Fuhasan. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Stings them with the Shikusen. Good instincts to spend resources, but drops them hard. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. And whiff gets the counter hit for the win. They're so good at whiff punishing. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Oh, says no to the impact. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue. Ooh, done them dirty. Super. Oh, must have saw something we didn't. Okay, here we go. Player 1, oh, sniped. Here comes the, gotta do better than that. A projectile to say get up, finds the target. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Player 2, there's a burnout. Player 1 has the super gauge and whiff. They're wide open. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They're backed into the corner next. Solid anti-air. Punish counter sets the table. He dashes out the cage right there. They're gonna teach you a lesson here. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. Shut up! I've had enough. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? They both decide to ease the tension and back off. Either fighter can use drive now. Awesome! Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
new warrior has entered the ring!
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Got it. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Still slugging it out here. Takes the chance to hurt him. Goes for the fireball. Impact's a no-go. Gets the knockdown, and now absorbs the attack and fires back. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Both fighters planning something? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Player 2 chases them down. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and... Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Can they stop this light lead from... Hits them with a stopping block. Flashes him. Ups the damage on that by opting to go for the overdrive arc. Throws a fireball. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. All in with a rush. Player 2, side switch. Both fighters planning something? Gotta do better than that. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Hanging on for dear life. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Long-range fireball to break the silence. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. Excellent block! Soup tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Both sides throws them. Fights back with authority. Aims for the gotta do better than that. Dangerous range here. There's a burnout. Ooh, you left nothing stops this train. Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Bring in the heat. Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Checks them with a projectile. Holds out with the block. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Who's it gonna be? What's the play here? You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the pressure. The impact gets blocked. Player 2 has the life lead. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. Crack big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
My turn.
Uses the drive rush here to steal their turn. Takes a trip. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Nice drive impact sends them connecting to Heaven's Wi-Fi. Good sense to let it rip. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Nice counter. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. What'll happen here? Player 1 can build off this lead. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Zones with the fireball. Going in. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Crowd KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins match. They choose to run it back. Let's get right to it. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Impact's a no-go. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Next up. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. Who's gonna make a move? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The impact gets blocked. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Gets a chance with that jump. Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Throws him. What's next? They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Barely. Oh! Baits out the attack and gets the KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Can't tech the throw. The jump in is denied. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Hits him with a stop and bop. Going in. Smart play with the throw. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Perfect KO. They were in full control there. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive game. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player two got smothered. But what now? That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Player throws them. Going in. Gotta be careful. Drops that off. Breaks it. They're going for the super art? What were they thinking? Excellent damage on the... Oh my god, they just choked it up. Reads the jump in perfectly. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This is a bad situation. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. Player two, no way they did that. Quick dash. Here comes the boom. Jifujin Reikaku. This is gonna take a chunk. I can't. Oh my god, Rock Super. Are you kidding me? Player one clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that. Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Time to erase you.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. No go for the throw. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Down to the wire. Gotcha! Box him with a target combo. Very solid corner switch. Impacts a no-go. Throws him to negate the block. Takes a trip. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. So little life left. This is a full burnout trigger. In there. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Uses a fireball to try and establish their pace. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Feeling out the spacing. Medium kick hits. Nightshade Pulse comes out to play. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Springs forward with the drive rush. G-right kick. It's a good spot to use the super. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
Their spacing is so on point right here. This is gonna hurt. Medium kick into. Connects with medium kick. Impact squat. Jump. Throws range projectile. What'll happen here? The jump in is the. Oh my god, he just jumped it up.
We shall increase the jump range.
Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Farewell.
Hanging by a thread. Just need one final push. Nightshade incoming. Can this drive bring them back? Player 1 can't. Burns out. What are they gonna do? Flatlines them. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Back at the start. Hits the drive. Uses the parry so the opponent can't dictate the pace of the round. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Block throws them. Smart play with the throw. They're in range. Drive and back misses. Smart play triggering Toxic Blossom. Excellent block. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they capitalize? Nice fireball. Betting it all on the drive rush. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. This is the time to believe in your abilities. Anti-air in this punch. Reads the jump in perfectly. What'll be the plan here? A fireball at that range? Ooh, I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that rundown. Jumps. G-right kick for a mix-up. Neither of them willing to back off here. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Definitely shuts out the jumping. Both sides looking for an opening. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Who's gonna make a move? Opts for the throw. Taking stock. Goes for a drive rush. They're looking to keep on the offensive for as long as possible. The pace is slowed considerably. Who will make the first move? Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Nice cross-up. Takes a trip. Throws him. What's next? Goes for the drive rush there. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Heats it up with a combo into super. Shippuden doing the business. Taking stock. Both fighters springs forward with the drive rush. In there! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
How's this?
The impact doesn't do anything. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 2 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. Jumps? You've got hit them with a stop and bomb. Uses the target combo as a filler. Doesn't miss a beat. Fires off a Nightshade Pulse. Jumps in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Were they baiting them into that? Looking for a champ. Gotta do better than that. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. With no way, no signs of letting up from out of the corner. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Both of them back to projectile hit. Fantastic positioning on show during that round. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ugh, scuffle. Sets up with the jump in. Player 2 can build off this lead. That was so close. How is this all gonna end? Ooh, you never uses their drive game. Ooh, what a smart blow. Target combo into. Take it solid anti-air. Nothing stops this train. Does he right? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Come on now, let me hear you say. Good presence of mind to pull the trick. Knocked him out of the air. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? No hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NXW.
To a fatal
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. No super art on deck. No life left. They are done. Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Definitely saw that counter coming. Sticks the combo. Takes a trip. Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Grabs him. Shoots off a fireball up close. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? Their life is looking critical, and they can't rely too much on drive either. Not yet. Will this super art connect? Player 1 chases them down. Heading into the end KO. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. In with Snake Step. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Well-timed corner switch. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 will look to apply pressure. It's a good spot to use the super. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Ripper. Big hits the drive. In with Snake Step. Life lead is excellent block. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? Burnout. Expect the tempo of the flatline gun. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, what a smart throw! Breaks the block with a throw. Player 1 will look to a one step ahead of them. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Oh, they switch sides. Gotta do better than that. Player 1 with a slight reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 with the rhythm owning that space. Licks it! Player 2 can't use drive, knocks them out of the air. Nothing stops this train. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation, throws them. Okay, here we go. They pop the painted talent and Aki's going hunting. What were they thinking? Player 2 can't use any time to make them famous. Dragon Lash crashes out of a Shinkujira. Oh, it's enough? Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that app.
Comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going.
Got it.
Round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. The throw hits. Now the fun begins.
Let's get it.
A drive rush to try and keep up the attack. Opts for the throw. Shoots off a fireball up close. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Well-timed corner switch. Reads their mind and texts a throw. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Oh, easy tech. They break things off to take a quick breather. Where's their open? Oh! Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Can't tech the throw? What a clutch side switch there. Brushes that off and keeps going. Combo with the target combo. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? A quick breather. Throws a fireball. Swoops in with a dive. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Player one will look not going anywhere. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player two is not in a good place health-wise, but with the oh my, the flow tech. Are they thinking about how to steal this round? A parry gets him with a Euro step. Ooh! And whip! They're wide open! Are we gonna see a comeback? The Raging Typhoon connects. Round and round they go. They're in for one rough landing. Player one has depleted their drive gear. Flatline zone. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is a mirror match, which means it's not just about the win, but about your pride as a player too. This is a must-win fight.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checks with the projectile. Goes for the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Lots of aggression from both sides. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Down to the wire. Player two is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. This is a real back and forth match we're seeing. They definitely know what the other is capable of. The grab misses. Okay, creating some space here. Hold your breath. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Takes goes for the super art. Triple Jinrai hits. Good damage option there. Going in, player two can't afford mistakes without that drive. They need to rely. Burnout activates. What'll happen here? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna get tagged by the fireball? Player two with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Flashes him. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Can't tech the throw? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Throws them to negate the block. Both fighters planning something? Breaks the block with a throw. Going in? They just won't stop switching sides. What's the next move? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Player one will look to apply pressure here. It's a good spot to use the super. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
The super ooh, what a smart throw. Okay, here we go. Punish counter on reaction. Closes it out. Player two survived that tense mirror match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Goes for the throw. Player one will look to apply pressure here. Throws him. What's next? Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Player 1 with the life lead goes for the throw. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Projectile to try and change the situation. Got their eye on the air. Decides to meet them in the air. Grabs them. Takes a trip. Where's their opening? Good parry here to try and make something happen. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. What a clutch side twist there. KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The jump-in is denied. Solid combo. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Grabs them, going in. Dashes forward. Okay, creating some space here. That's a counter. Hits them with a stop and drop. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Flashes him. Jumps. Big throws. Player 2 will need to gotta do better than that. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Jinrai kick for a minute. The drive impact doesn't work. Doing some quick planning? A real test of nerves here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Great jump. Burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Reversal. What a finish. Player 1 is the last fighter standing. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shows the medium kick. Checks him with the projectile. Staves off the crossover. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Pressuring them in the corner. Next up. Blocks the jump in. Throws them to negate the block. Takes a trip. Who's gonna make a move? Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Taking stock. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Throws them to start the corner pressure. Jumps in. Up tap to close it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Checks with a medium kick. Brushes that off and keeps going. Holds out with the block. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Throws a fireball. Barely blocks the jumping. Were they baiting them into that? Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it on for the Shinryu Ripper.
Bet that hurt.
Big super arm hit. It's on. Going in. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Goes for the jump in. Goes up. The drive impact doesn't work. Player 2 wrecks them. Like, how did they read that throw? Player 1 needs to connect with the throw. Both sides get it. Crowns them from above. This is a critical moment. Will this be enough to kill?
Sit down and shut up!
What a finish!
Yeah! You can't...
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Absolutely relentless. Smart play with the throw. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Who tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. This is gonna hurt. Oh, he knew the throw was coming. Jump! Solid anti-air. awesome! Amazing! Player 1 has the super gauge advantage! Pokes with a kick and whips! They're wide open! Connects with the throw! Gets the corner switch. It might be some time. Oh, the throw connects! Shoots their shot! Oh my god! This fighter got the perfect read! I can't believe it! Oh, burnout! Did they mean to do that? Excellent block! Who's gonna take it? They're taking a step back. This can lead to some big damage. Ugh, take a seat! Oh man, who's gonna take this? Whoa, you're grounded! Player 2 was definitely sweaty during that well-earned win.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Gotta do
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs.
How's this?
Plenty of time left. How's the match going to play out? Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Counter hit throw there. What's the play here? Combo with the target combo. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Shoots off a fireball up close. KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Poke with him, hits them with a stopping pop. Are we going to see some fireworks? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. With the impact. Goes for the jump in, experiencing burnout. Looking to impress with this super. Oh, says no to the impact. Oh, burnout triggered. Barely blocks the jump in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Immediate jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Both fighters planning something? Uses the target combo as a filler. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. What a parry! Okay. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Only 50 burnout, but they may have a plan here. Anti-air in the clutch. Escapes with the reversal. Player one is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Jump! Reversal! Looking for a hold. Turns out. Now they can use drive. Tries to act quickly but with the attack. Turning it right up with a super. Player two is in a very good spot. The brain on this fighter to fish for the counter in that situation.
Or nothing!
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Sit down and shut up!
They are done! Player one was definitely sweating during that well-earned win. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent throws them.
Let's get this!
Box him with a target combo. Strings it all together. Takes a trip. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Hold your breath. Punishes that ill-timed attack with a drive impact. Very bad choice there. I can't keep track of these corner switches. KO. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Big piled overdrive cannon spike. Jump. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Throws them to negate the block. Player one can build off this lead. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Gets the jump in. So, what's next? Jumps in. Going in. Big throws. Uses the target combo as a filler. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill him. There it is. They knew it'd be enough. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Now, find a new rival.
Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Gotta do this.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Stands firm and blocks the drive impact. Tries to get a breather with a projectile. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Strings it all together. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Takes a trip. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Oh! Hits them with a stopping block. Hits them with a... Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Flashes. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Player 1 can build off this lead. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Oh, what's this? The moves cancel out. You couldn't plan that. Hits them with a stopping block. This is gonna be bad news. Hits them with a one. Ends the meter. Hoping for a good return.
Oh man, better look away because when Ed's training in the chamber, he can get very ugly.
Good workout.
Knockdown and... Player 2, impact, squashed. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Taking all of the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Bet that hurt.
Makes what a finish. Here's the final round.
That's right.
The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Absolutely relentless. Connects with the throw. Grabs and throws him away. Player 1 throws him. This may turn into a big chance. Nothing stops this train. Jumps. Oh my god, they just jumped it up. What's next? Side switch. Oh, they switch sides. Crowns him from above. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. A jump? Noticeable life lead.
Hits that with confidence.
What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Psycho knuckle.
Whiffs the throw. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Player 2 chases them down. Takes a trip. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Controls the distance with a smart kill rush back. Jumps. Sees it coming and blocks it out. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances.
Round 2.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Decides to meet them in the air. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Jumps up, throws them. What's next? Blocks the impact. Their spacing is so on point that blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Sure you can? A quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Long-range fireball to break the silence. Kill rush barely blocks the jump in. There's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Knockdown and hit them with a 1-2-3. And they oh, what's this? There's a drive attack. Looking to what a finish. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight!
Definitely stays out of range.
Uses their drive gauge. Player 1 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Okay, here we go.
Psycho Blitz wakes him up.
Pumps the brakes on the impact. Pumps him hard. Wow, that throw did some juicy damage. This can lead to some big damage.
Bring in the heat!
Uh-oh. This could really tip the scale.
Bet that.
Up suspend the meter on the super.
Player 2.
Oh, critical art now.
Notice what a finish. Player 1
Really has to fight for that one.
no shortage of drama.